I think one of the amazing things about mentorship is just, it's a feeling of pride that you take in someone's accomplishments, and not in any kind of octopus like, I'm claiming credit for it way, but it's very meaningful when someone that you care about and have at least attempted to invest some of your strategic help in is able to go on and do great things and fulfill their own dreams.
I mentor a number of my clients on quite demanding professional relationship challenges. And sometimes the proudest moments come even after the mentoring program has finished, because the rewards come through in 6 months, in 12 months, in 2 years, when they've had chance really to sow seeds and nurture the response. But it's when I get those emails after the relationship has finished that says, I just want to let you know that that person who I couldn't get hold of, or that person who wasn't responding or wasn't working with me, collaborating, it's now working, it's thanks to your tips. And when I get that makes it all worthwhile to me.
What I found most rewarding about the mentoring relationship was to help her get back to her inner sense of self and her values, the kind of values that she hold on, really strongly to, and trying to excavate the layers of, negative messages that she's heard all her life, and then come back to that person who believe in themselves, and for her to then say, right, I'm going to really trying to figure out how to bring my authentic self out now and manifest that, express that through my business.
I think I've had many proud moments as a mentor, because you love to see the way the mentees you're working with can evolve and develop. But there was a particular occasion where there was someone I'd been working with, and they were really struggling to integrate who they were as a leader with who they were as a leader outside of work, and they were having that disconnect that so many of us struggle with. And I remember saying to them on one occasion, what would it be like if, and gave a suggestion of something that they might like to think about doing. To be honest, I wasn't quite sure that they would try, because it was a bit scary for them, and I remember them saying, look, I could never go and say that. But at our next session, they were a completely different person, and they had gone and done something that they'd taken away from the mentoring session as just an idea. And I think that's a really rewarding moment for anyone who's a mentor, and it's all about the power of questions.
One of the proudest moments I had as a mentor is when my mentee, who has never published before, which is what you need as an academic to do, and she was a student, and we worked together, and that led to her first publication. And it wasn't just a publication, it was a publication in a major journal. And those who collaborate with me, my rule is, if you write the first draft, you're the first author. So she was, on her first publication, the first author in a major academic journal. Win, win, win. That's one of my proudest moments.